Hola amigos conquistadores constitucionales, bienvenidos a este moña de ras del Mass Effect. ¡Andrómeda! Ya estamos aquí. Tenemos que ir al Nexus para encontrar una misión sobre sabotaje. Pero además podemos ir a la sección criogénica para ver cómo está nuestra hermana. Vamos a ir a la sección criogénica a ver qué tal está nuestra hermana. Y luego iremos a la sección de ciencia porque allí tenemos que comprobar el que está saboteando los paneles del Nexus y además hablar con Sab. Por aquí no, eso es por aquí adelante. Andromeda Initiative. No decís nada. Y aquí tampoco hay nada. ¿Está la doctora de perro aquí?
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder,
Una misión
I'm
secundaria.
Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Oh, pobrecito.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Oh. Misión secundaria.
Leg's
Hey,
feeling
Fisher.
a little better.
Fisher,
Me
glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition,
Mira
eh?
un turbante.
Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
No te culpes, tú no has sido el
Wasn't
culpable.
your fault. It's obvious the Kett aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Ah, el doctor Carlyle.
Ryder, good to
está?
see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
Tiene la voz un poco como la de... Mierda, se me olvidó el nombre. El cazarrecompensas del Mass Effect 2. Ah. Ya me acordaré. Cómo murió. Todo lo posible. Quiero saber qué es
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
¿Te vas a quedar en la
Are you
Imperio?
staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the Kett, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you,
Queremos de
Harry.
menos.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How's Sarah
¿Cómo
doing?
está Sara?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Oh. Oh, mira, Greer está aquí.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Se ha quedado un poco bugueado el juego con esos 3 mensajes de...
Ryder,
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Los que lo tuvieron peor. Esta es Sara, creo. ¿Será autora de perro aquí? No, qué asco. ¿Ha cambiado el cartel desde que lo leímos la otra vez?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic.
No, igual.
Presently,
Toda la
Lord
sesión.
Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information.
Bien, estamos un poco mejor. Vale, ya no hay nadie aquí. Vamos entonces a la zona de donde vive la gente. Es chulo ver a los miembros de la tripulación con los mismos hábitos y se ven. A lo mejor lo podemos arreglar. Y si lo recuperamos como un sitio donde se puede vivir. Sería chulo que pudiésemos hacerlo. Vamos a residencial. Que es donde vive la gente. Y hemos llegado. Aquí no hemos estado todavía. Esto todavía es la Hyperion, no Nexus. Ya no estamos en el Nexus, sino en la Hyperion.
This is the captain. Stasis revival team should hold and await further instructions.
Lani, que es una de las pilotos de
Pathfinder,
la...
it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
La cosa mejorará.
We're here now. It'll get better.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now. As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Esta chica es la que en el Mass Effect 2 pone voz a las noticias de la ciudadela. ¿Tu familia?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings.
Oh, pobrecita.
I left some friends and distant relatives behind. But I have friends here too. I love piloting. But I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming,
All personnel
right?
check with their supervisor before taking leave.
Vale, gracias.
I have to go now. See you later.
Good luck.
Y esta es la chica que está haciendo los sabotajes.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
Han instalado un señuelo para confundiros.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile, and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Supongo que puedes conseguir también la misión, pero si en vez de hablar con Rush hablas con Sal al principio. A lo mejor hay dos formas de hacerlo. Aquí es donde podemos hablar con Sam. También nos ha pedido que hablemos con él. Hablemos con Sam.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Increíble, va a dolerme, sigo siendo el jefe. Raro.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Oh, ahora tenemos perfiles. Los perfiles permiten a Sam reconfigurar el implante de Raider para ofrecerle un rendimiento superior en el campo de batalla. Elige un perfil y pulsa barra espaciadora para activar. Perfiles. Invierte habilidades de combate tecnológicas y míticas para desbloquear más perfiles de distintos estilos. ¿Qué es lo que tenemos aquí? Los perfiles. Por ahora solo tenemos el perfil de soldado. Daño de armas, precisión de las armas, resistencia al daño, cargador de armas, concentración de tirador, concede una bonificación al daño que aumenta con cada objetivo matado en un breve periodo de tiempo. Oh, qué guay. Nosotros no los tenemos porque tenemos que poner puntos de habilidades en diferentes sitios. Oh, qué guay. Y encima he soldado con Sam y todo. Mira, somos un soldado. Lo tenemos puesto en la parte de arriba. Pues secretos de la familia Raider. Este es el cuarto
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Oh, qué guay. Oh, libros.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Y una cama. Recuerdos.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Oh. Preguntas por la doctora Tisoni.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tisoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tisoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tisoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tisoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Hay otro... No, no hay más.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Vaya, tiene un secreto.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Todos están encriptados.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Hemos desbloqueado una. Ah, mira, están los extractos en
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Vaya.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Mira. La miniatura. Y el último registro sonoro.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Oh. Ya sabemos más cosas de los proteanos. Vamos a seguir explorando. Sabríamos más cosas de los proteanos cuando terminemos de jugar la primera trilogía de los Mass Effect, que tiene mucha relación con ellos. Vamos a ver al módulo de Samu otra vez. Bueno, módulo no, al nodo de Samu. A ver qué ocurre con...
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Oh, pobrecito. Not on my watch.
Wow.
Lo siento mucho,
Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Oh, tenemos más preguntas. ¿Cómo está mi hermana?
Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Ten cuidado.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Oh. ¿Y cómo son otros SAM?
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
¿Y qué es esto? Llevamos un tiempo hablando de las relaciones bióticas.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Right.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Vamos a ver qué son esos registros en los que se han abierto aquí. Que supongo que será uno de los 4 que había cerrados, que era uno abierto.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
ya tenemos dato nuevo. Y justo en media hora. Así que vamos a cortar.